And gents, it's Zem back with some World Warships. This is actually my last game in the Konigsberg because I'm done, finally. And this is, I'm going to be honest. I like this ship a lot. Yeah, this might be my favorite tier 5 cruiser. I love the guns. I love the yeah. There's just not a whole lot I dislike about this ship. So yeah, it's a keeper, and of course I love those turrets on the back. That turrets. Sorry, somebody keeps calling me out on turrets. I'm not sure, but whatever. So pushing up in here, we got Nicholas in front of me. No caps to worry about. So now I'm just looking for things that are within my range, which is nice at 16.5 kilometers. There's not a lot of things that I can't hit. So got me a cruiser with me, a destroyer that's moving up, and of course we have some planes up over here. I'm kind of hoping that they're going to get out and maybe spot something here for me right off the bat. And I actually had a pretty nice destroyer captain in here, and he actually was paying attention, was able to get me in some nice positions, especially with his smoke early in the game, which allowed me to do a fair amount of damage. He's off to the side. The carrier captain is still running his planes right here. He does finally move out his fighters a little bit, and hopefully he's gonna start picking up here some targets here. Slow down. Got the cover behind me. Cover behind the island, and I find me a Omaha right off the bat here. Fire some shells at him, and once again, you don't play for months. Yeah, you don't play for months. It doesn't work out the best. So he's coming straight at me here, so I'm gonna just firing HE to get some early damage on here, and maybe do a little bit of some fires and whatnot. I'm hoping for eventually he's gonna turn here, and hopefully I'm gonna eventually nail him with something. Oh wow, I am all over the board. Finally, there we go. 1683. He puts a nice few shells into me, nothing that really bothers me all that much. So yep, he finally starts giving me his side here. I do set 2 fires with him, so yeah, this is what I like right here. He's got his side to me. He's still firing HE, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Get a nice 7 shells into him, 5,500 damage. Let's try to see if I get one more. It doesn't work. As I said earlier, this Nicholas is actually paying attention, so he gets me a nice smoke screen up right away. So looking, and of course I got me Queen Elizabeth off to the side. He's actually about the only one that's really in range for me for right now. And I drop a load of AP. I had realized I actually hadn't switched yet. But I was a little surprised when they actually did hit. 5 pens, 3,000 damage. I must have just got enough of him as he was turning. So I'm not going to extend myself out past that edge of that island with that destroyer over there. Get 4 more hits in on that battleship, and I switched to the New York. Now I'm back to HE shells because, you know, damage every time. And HE spam. What battleship captain doesn't love HE spam? So I got about a minute on my smoke here, so I'm just going to try to keep him pummeled. But I'm not pummeling, guys. I'm not sure what's going on here. Finally, 6 shells into him, and I'm waiting, of course, until I wish I would have had a little bit more damage here, but with the smoke screen the way it is, I got the destroyer that's hiding here with me. He did a nice job laying out the smoke, but unfortunately he didn't keep anything lit for us. So I lose the New York there for a little bit. I finally show back up again, and then I'm gonna hopefully start here punishing him for being a battleship. At least he moved out. I got to give him that. He's at least out of the orange circle. That's always nice. Get a nice 3,000 damage hit into him. 7 hits. Yeah, that's what I love about this ship, and it's HE shells, AP shells. They are so nice. New York is moving away from me. I got about 2 seconds on my smoke screen, and I'm starting to pick up speed because I need to move. One more blast, and it's time to move. Finally get a fire on him, so I'm a little happy about that. I hadn't get a, yeah, three ain't bad, I guess, off the start here. Pick up another almost 2,000 damage on him, and now I'm back up to speed roughly, and I need to start turning away here pretty soon because he's going to be taking some pot shots at me. Yeah. Yeah. Love that. 6 hits on him. And we've got him whittled down to quite a bit here. I was really hoping to get one more fire in before he made the corner, but he didn't. So I come back around here. I got the, I know it's about that time, I got a cruiser here off to my right. Cleveland decided he needs to put a few shells into me. Gets a nice AP spread into me. So I'm going to turn away here and give him my rear. Of course, I have 6 guns over the rear, so I don't feel too bad about that. So he backs up, which is kind of odd. He backs away from the island. I think he might have been just a little too close hugging it, so which leaves me a nice opportunity to put at least a few shells into him. The first stage is HE, of course, because that's what I had loaded. Get 2 shells to hit, 1100 damage. Now my AP's up, and I'm just going to see if I can nail him. So he stopped backing up. Apparently he cleared the island. So, yeah, well, good on you for missing that salvo. So now he's running. I got a couple chances here. Gets 2 hits into him for another 2,000 damage. And now he's running the gap here, which works out real nice for me when he runs into the island. So gets another 2,000 on him. I actually didn't think he was that close, but I'm not sure if he was trying to get away or just to actually get to the point where somebody could hit him. Unfortunately, we just have this small little gap right here. Lets me do another nice 6,000 damage hit on him with 5 shells. And now he's backing up. Yeah, I love this AP on this ship. So nice, so nice. He's backing up again. I'm actually driving away from him. So even if he does fire at me, at least I'm not giving him my broadside. Puts another set of shells in him. Finally finish him off. Puts me up about 50k damage right now. And I took a little bit of damage from that guy, so I'm not sitting too bad right now. They're down 3 ships. I got a Cleveland with me, a Congo, a Baron. I'll Cleveland off here over to the other side. Yeah, so we got to do something here. So Queen Elizabeth finally moves back into range. Switch to HE shells. See if we can get him set her on fire. She's not even paying attention. She's off looking off the other direction. That's what you really like as a cruiser captain, when they're not aiming their guns at you and they pull off some bullshit RNG shot, and 1 shell hits you for 25,000 Citadel hit or some shit, because that does happen more times than not. That 1 stray battleship shell and all of a sudden they Citadel you for 20k. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So got a Cleveland coming in here. He notices me. That's all right. Fire an HE shell at him, and I switched back to AP right away. Get a nice decent shot on him, but unfortunately with 1 fire on him, it's a little bit better. So they finish off the Nuremberg. Get 3 shells on with the AP, and the Cleveland's coming around the corner for me. Yeah, there you go, buddy. He's still firing HE, which is alright. I don't mind that. My repair's up anyway, so I'm just going to pummel him as fast as I can. If I could hit him, once again, I seem to be suffering from some sort of... yeah. Too long away. So, put 3 more shells into him with the HE. He's on fire. Flip around. I actually thought he was going to keep coming at me straight, so I'd switch to HE shells to make sure I was actually going to do damage and I wasn't going to have any weird ricochet shells. So, got him coming around the corner here. He's burning actually pretty nice. I'm trying to get a couple more fires on him, but couldn't quite get it. And can I get him? Can I get him? Yeah, 4 more shells. Puts up another 1,000 damage into him. Knock out a few modules, and he's running away here. So, up to about 60, not quite 60k here, and we'll see what we can do with the Nuremberg here. Cleveland, of course, is still running away, but I do have a battleship right there, so I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe he can finish this guy off, and he does. Yeah, there we go. I'm old, so I don't quite have the reflexes I did. I should have pulled that shot, but oh well. So, back to HE. Got a Congo. He's running away from me. Yeah, let's see if we can help these guys out here. And oh, denied. Too slow. Another Congo. He's making his way over here to the corner. They are down. Yeah, fairly well. We got this well in hand. So I actually had AP loaded for some reason. Sometimes I understand what I'm doing with what I'm changing here. But I get a night 1,287 hits, 1,287 damage, 4 hits. I'm really going to miss this ship, honestly. You know, it was a lot of fun. I love the guns on it. You know, I was a Furitaka fan for a long time. But this is hard to beat. And the fact that the 3 turns on the back fire, or the 2 turns on the back turn the way they do, makes this, you know, quite a bit easier to use. You know, especially if you're changing directions, because they only have to flip, you know, just a little bit, and they're ready to fire again. So the Congo, he's looking at me. He's looking at me. I got a battleship off here to my right, and the Congo's like, nah, I'm going to go for the cruiser. So he's heading up to the corner, trying to get me some shells into him. I'm trying to get flipped around here, so I can give him at least just the front of my ship. He actually only hits me once. He's almost dead. He is slowly but surely dying, little by little. Put another set of shells out there, finally kill him. And Mr. Baron, he's like, no, I got to get that cruiser because, you know, reasons. So Pineapple, yeah, the battleship buddy, he's gonna get you. Hopefully, this actually turned in kind of a shit show here toward the end. I had actually turned away from this guy, trying to get behind this island for some cover, and actually turned back toward him once he fired. Hopefully, I was going to mitigate any chance of taking any serious damage, which he did. He missed completely, and now I got an incoming torpedo plane. Gets up my hydros and my fighter. A is working his magic. Unfortunately, the Baron still is busy trying to kill me. So I take one torpedo to the knee. I should have paid a little bit more attention. Once again, one of those deals where you start getting focused on targets and not necessarily what you should be shooting at here. Completely flubbed that shot. No idea where and what. And he's already rebuilding his health, so this is going to be interesting. I hadn't seen a lot of shells hit this guy when we were doing this. I mean, I'm running next to a battleship, right? I'm thinking, you know, maybe a little help here, buddy. Let's see if we can finish this guy off. I'm up to 70k right now. Gets another nice 7 shells into him, and he's finally turned his turn away from me, so I don't feel quite as bad charging at him. But there he is. He's actually turning back away from us, so I'm just going to keep with the HE here. The carrier finally decides, you know what, I'm going to see if I can kill me a battleship and let's not worry about the cruiser, which is fine with me. I don't have a problem with that. That's about the time we pick up the carrier, or at least one of them. There's been a lot of carriers lately today. I played about 6-7 games, and there was always at least two playing. So, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Everybody went back to this or what? So, I assume with a cruiser and a battleship with me that the Congo would not be, or the Baron would not be a problem anymore, so I leave him. I'm just going to give me some juicy bogue. Who doesn't like shooting at carriers, right? Especially with HE and a cruiser. So I start pummeling him. I got an island between me and the Congo, so I wasn't terribly worried about taking some random shells from him. Until now, of course. Get my Confederate and dealing here with the carrier. So drop speed. I'm safe behind this island. I got a battleship and another destroyer here with me, so I'm thinking, yeah, you know what, that Baron is not going to be a problem. They're going to kill him before he comes around the island. So I'm not really. You see me once in a while kind of pull out here just to see what he's doing, and I'm thinking, oh, you know, he's only got 5,000 health or so. No problem, right? He'll be dead before he makes the island. Well, it doesn't always work that way. And for some reason, I'm all over the map again with my shells. Finally, there we go. Had him on fire at least once. Let's see if I can get another fire on him. Puts me up at 100,000 damage, and I start backing up because that's about the time I know 2,500 left. Here comes Pineapple Kun. Oh, damn. Luckily, half of his shells hit the island. Yeah, what are you going to do? Alright, so Unfortunately, it puts me at 3,200. I set him on fire. He's burning. Get a couple more shells into him. I'm going to have to leave that tasty destroyer away. Apparently he's not dying, so I thought, well, maybe I better put a torpedo spread out there just in case. So I'm at 103,000. Got the last carrier, you know, like rats to a sinking ship. There they go. Bye. But you're not quite out of range here, buddy. So once again, got to find my what do you want to call it? My ability to hit anything at range. Finally get some shells into him. Someone got him on fire. Up to about 107,000. Just kind of nailing him here a little bit at a time. I actually had, for some reason, had a fair amount of shells hit there, but no damage. Yeah, I seem to be having trouble. I don't know what that water did to him, but I'm going to put a lot of shells into the water here. Puts me up about 111,000. He's got 5,000 left, and the yeah, 113,000. So not a bad game. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll have another one up here shortly.